Good afternoon, everyone. I want to begin by thanking the fabulous advocates, to J Street, to Win Without War, to NIAC, to Vote Vets, and all the groups that have really been the wind beneath our sails. I also want to pay tribute to Ro Khanna, my next-door neighbor, not next-door neighbor here, but our congressional districts are adjoining, and to the House members that were part of putting together the amendment that was voted on. As we stand here in the heat of a Washington July, I think it's appropriate to say that the Trump administration is playing with fire when it comes to Iran. And I think what the House did with this extraordinary vote of 251 bipartisan members of the House voting on this, we pulled out a fire extinguisher on this. And this needs to continue in the Senate because, as was said before, the American people do not want to go to war. Now, what we have is not only the president, but his hawkish advisors that say we can essentially do whatever we want and we don't have to go to the Congress. Well, you know what? They're not only wrong, they're dead wrong. To initiate hostilities, it is up to the Congress of the United States to make that decision. And so the prohibition of using any funds to go to war in Iran is really essential. And they're wrong because we have a constitution. I don't know if the president has read it, but it is in the Constitution that is the Congress that makes that decision. We, the representatives of the people, the voice of the people, are the ones to make that decision. So I think in not only these hot days, but these rather dark days, with the drumbeat of the administration, that the Congress, the United States House of Representatives, has really stood tall. And I think that it's because of the work of these members. Thank you, Ro, for your kind words about my legislation. That came about working with J Street when they came to meet with me last March and then introduced the legislation that created co-sponsorships, then was linked to this effort. So thank you to all of us. We're not going to be satisfied until the Senate follows the great lead of the House and sends the most powerful message to the President of the United States that the Constitution will be honored and that the responsibility of the Congress, this rests with the Congress and not the President or his hawk advisors. Thank you, everyone.